everybody, my name is Oksana and today we are talking about grammar, learning grammar. Do you like learning grammar? If you do, join our discussion. Today we are going to check our knowledge of English grammar and find out what topics of English grammar are the most difficult for you. So the class is going to be interesting. That's why I invite everybody to join us. Let's wait a minute while the students are coming.
Hello,
Hello, how are you, Alexander? How was your day?
I'm fine, thank you. How was your day?
Fine. It was okay, a little bit tired, but everything is fine. So, today we are talking about grammar. Do you like to learn English grammar?
Yes, I like learning grammar because for me it's easier than speaking, listening.
Yes, I understand. So, what topic do you think is the most difficult for you to learn in the English grammar?
Um, what is
Adjectives, verbs, pronouns, adverbs, or something like that?
maybe
Prepositions,
um, articles?
articles.
Articles, yes,
Why do you think they are so difficult to study?
because it's difficult to understand rule, to feel the situation when I need to choose article or zero article.
Zero. Mhm. Sometimes we learn all the rules, but in the situation we can't find out what are we're going to use. That's why it is not so very easy. I agree with you completely. So, in some cases, we'd rather feel what to use and what to do than know the rule or think. So, sometimes intuition is important. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. I often use intuition uh, for deciding of uh, using article.
For using articles. Yes. What about prepositions? Do you often mix them, or do you think that it is not so very difficult to differentiate between all of them?
Uh, yes,
Prepositions.
yes,
Mhm.
I'm not well in prepositions, but I think if I remember rules, it would be better.
It can help. It can help.
Yes.
Yes, I agree with you. And what is the easiest topic of the English grammar for you?
Easiest. Um, I don't know, maybe times,
Tenses of the verb?
tenses of the
Tenses
verb.
of the verb.
Yes.
Okay. So you understand them and you think that you can operate them very well and you know how to use them?
Yes, I can operate by them in theory, but in practice,
In practice.
it's more difficult for me because I need time to think right variant.
Good to use. Yes. I see that we've got one more student. Oksana, hello, how are you? No more student.
Nobody
Okay.
like grammar.
I understand. Maybe someone else is going to come to today's class. But let's wait for them. Meanwhile, we are waiting. I'm going to share the handout with you. And let's try to work a little. Today we're going to check our knowledge of grammar. Here is the handout. Click on the link and open it. Yuri, hello, how are you?
Good evening, I'm fine, thanks.
How was your day? What have you been doing?
I'm speaking on the site sharetalk.com with the man of Norway.
Norway. Was it
We
easy?
are writing. We are not speaking, we are writing.
Writing, chatting. You're chatting, am I right?
Yes. But he is not a Skype, and that's why we are not speaking.
I understand.
It's not very well. I'm dreaming to speak in Skype.
Yes, it's a good idea to speak with foreigners and improve
But
your knowledge of
I
English.
didn't know any sites. There's no sites where I can
train your English. Alexander, do you know some?
Yes, I can.
Or German, or maybe German.
I can recommend site where you can speak with in groups like this, but without teacher, and it's free. I will write you this
in the chat.
Yes.
Thank you, Alexander. I think it's going to be useful for all of us. It's a good idea to train our English, and why not? Okay, good idea. Thank you. So, Yuri, do you think? Excuse me?
I say thank you.
Maybe there are some more that you could recommend?
You need to push the bottom communities on the top, and you find these groups.
Yes, thank you.
If you want, you can
a lot of money. It's cost a lot of money. This practice.
It's cost money if you take lessons, but if you participate in free groups, you don't need pay money.
Yes.
Understand.
Do you understand it? Yes.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people from different countries.
I think that it is very, very helpful and it is useful for our language skills, and we can follow this advice. Why not? Well, Alexander, thank you for your answers and your recommendations. Yuri, what do you think is the most difficult topic of learning English and the easiest one in the English grammar for you?
Maybe the easiest is present indefinite, past indefinite, future indefinite, and conditional. It's easier.
Tenses of the verb and conditionals are easy topics for you to memorize and learn. What about the difficult ones? What do you find difficult? Yes, adverbial clauses.
And the author speech.
Author's reported speech. Author's speech. Reported speech.
Reported speech.
And direct and indirect speech, how to use them in
And direct and indirect speech.
Yes, I agree. So these topics are really challenging and complicated a little bit, but in fact they are not. We have only to learn the rules and follow the requirements and train. The only thing is left is to have lots of practice. I guess all the teachers say so, and you've got used to this saying. So all the teachers say that you need practice. Do you agree, Alexander?
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
So what kind of practice is important for you, is useful for you, Alexander?
What kind of practice? Of course, speaking. And I think I need more reading. It's helped me to.
It helps you to
complete my vocabulary and maybe something else.
So we've got different skills, and reading is among them. We've got listening skills, writing.
I have these books. I read it in original. It's Penguin books.
Yes, I know.
Father Brown stories. Penguin popular classics.
As a home reading. When I was in the university, we were told to read the books in original, and we had classes on home reading. We were told to read the books in original, and lots of them were read by us.
We find that metaphors,
metaphors,
idioms,
adjectives, and many unknown words, for sure. I agree with you completely. Yes.
100 words. We are learning 100 words in a month.
100 words.
Yes.
So that's nice. Per month. A month.
Per month.
Yes, great. And Alexander, do you read some books in original in English?
I have a book. It's adapted English book, but I don't read it often because I don't like reading at all. When I read, I fall asleep.
You can fall asleep while reading.
Yes, because it's too boring for me. I just can read something documentary, something maybe magazines about car or some science.
Some interesting topics for you.
Yes, I don't like literature books.
Do you find it boring?
Yes.
Are you bored reading literature?
I don't know why.
Sometimes, yes. Well,
I like to read newspapers and books because my English skills are more better before I read it.
Better, yes. In fact, reading is very helpful, and if you have time, you should really try to find the book that you like and start reading it. It is really very helpful. The more you read, the better vocabulary you have, and it really helps to memorize the words.
And we can see the author speech in these books, the indirect speech, and different kinds of sentences.
Yes, I agree. Okay, so let's come up to today's topic. It is check English test of grammar. So here is a handout for you. You're welcome to open it, and it's not so very difficult, and I hope that you'll enjoy it. So, can you open it?
Yes.
Open.
Okay.
English grammar test.
Part 8, parts of speech, pronouns and verbs. Alexander, you're welcome.
Fill in the blanks using the correct words. Okay. I found
your, or you are.
You had B.
B, yes. You read the second.
She's his girlfriend.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Alexander.
They are good friends. A.
Okay, good of you. Yuri?
Do you have my phone number?
Yes, thank you, Alexander.
This bag is probably yours. C.
Yours. Yes, thank you. Plural of nouns. Number 1, Yuri.
There are 4 boxes in the room. It's variant C.
Boxes.
Variant B.
B. It is correct. Alexander, number 2.
We need to peel the um, potato. I don't know. Potato.
No, potato is singular.
I
And you've
need.
got
I
a
should
plural.
plural. Okay. That potatoes. C.
C. Variant C is correct. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Yuri.
Did you see the new photos?
Yes, but it is plural form. Did you see in the new? Not singular, but plural.
C.
No, it is B. Photos.
B. B.
B. Photos, not photos. Yes. 4, Alexander.
The babies are crying. C. Oh, yes, C.
Yes.
Right?
IES. Yes. Thank you. Yuri.
You should brush your teeth at least twice a day.
Teeth. Yes.
Teeth.
And what is singular?
Tooth.
Tooth. Exactly. Thank you. Alexander, number 3.
Fill in the brackets is the correct word. The same task. Okay.
Yes, you have to choose the article. E, N, or the.
There is
3.
there is a cat in the room. A.
Yes, okay. There is a cat in the room. Okay.
I need an umbrella. Variant B.
You're right. Where should we use E and where should we use N? Yuri, do you remember?
When is this?
Do you remember?
No.
A is used when the other word starts from the consonant. For example, C, B, N, and indefinite article N is used when the noun starts with a vowel. For example, U, O.
It's maybe Sokolova, the book of Sokolova to read.
Yes, and this is the general rule to remember. Okay, Alexander, the second, the third.
We arrived an hour ago.
An hour ago, exactly. Thank you, Yuri.
We saw a movie last night. The movie was good.
The movie was good. Why do we use here a and then we use the definite article the?
Because it's именно это кино.
Yes. When we mention the object for the first time, we should use the indefinite article a. When we mention the object for the second time, so we know what object we are talking.
We use the variant the.
Yes, we should use the definite article. Exactly. Thank you. Alexander?
I found a beautiful earring.
A beautiful earring. You're right. Thank you. Well done. Next exercise, comparative adjectives. Yuri?
She sings better than her brother.
She sings better.
Она поет лучше, чем ее брат.
Yes, you're right. Thank you, Alexander.
This is the worst meal I ever had.
Yes, the worst. You're right. Yes. So what are the degrees of comparison of good?
But it's
good,
but isn't
better,
it
the best.
superlative? No?
It is superlative, yes. Bad, worse, and worst. The worst. Yes, it is the superlative degree of the adjective bad. Do you remember, Alexander?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yuri, you're welcome. Number 3.
This package seems smaller than the other one.
Smaller than the other one. Exactly.
Variant A.
Okay. Alexander?
You are more beautiful than her.
Mm-hmm. Good of you. So where do we use more, most, and where do we use er, est ending in superlative and comparative degree?
Use er ending in short adjectives.
One syllable adjectives. Yes, you're right. We use the ending er, est in comparative and superlative form. And when the word has got 2 or more syllables,
We use
the words
auxiliary words more.
more and most. The most. Yes, okay. You're right. Thank you. You're welcome. The next one.
It's 5.
Yes.
The important thing to do is to open the window.
Yes. The most important thing to do is to open the windows.
B.
Okay, thank you. Part B. Parts of speech. Prepositions. Place. Alexander?
Let's go in the house.
In the house. Okay. Yuri?
He is at home now.
At home. To be at home. To stay at home. You're right. Alexander?
They are sitting at the table.
At the table. They are sitting at the table. Okay. Good. Next. Yuri?
The picture is on the wall.
The picture is on the wall. Thank you. Alexander?
There were sharks in the water.
In the water. Okay. So what does it mean, sharks? Do you know?
Акулы.
Yes, exactly. Prepositions of time. Number 1, Yuri?
The movie starts at 9 o'clock.
Alexander?
The movie starts. Next, right?
Next one. The second.
I returned to Italy
In 1999.
in 1999.
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Well done. Yuri?
We will arrive on Tuesday.
We will arrive on Tuesday. Okay. Next one. Alexander?
She graduated on June.
In June.
In
June.
June.
Mm-hmm.
In June.
Yes, thank you, Yuri.
Tom was born on September 3rd.
The third. Yes, you're right. Prepositions are the, well, Alexander?
We received a letter from my school.
Okay, Yuri?
The cat hides under the bed.
Okay.
She is moving to New York.
Mm-hmm. What does it mean to move to someplace?
Двигаться куда-то по направлению.
Yes, but in this case, to be moving to... Do you know the translation? Переезжать. Yes, exactly. You're right. Mm-hmm. To move from one town to another. Number 4, Yuri?
He is an old friend of mine.
Of mine. Mm-hmm. Alexander?
We should go out.
Yes. Okay, conjunctions. Yuri, you're welcome. Number 1.
I like swimming and my sister likes dancing.
Yes, we combine 2 sentences into one, and is a conjunction in this sentence here, right? Thank you. Number 2, Yuri, Alexander?
Would you like coffee or tea?
Or tea. Okay, Yuri?
Renette wanted to come, but she couldn't.
But she couldn't. Alexander?
I was tired, so I went to bed.
Okay. Yuri?
He did it because I told him to.
Okay. Good of you. Part C, verbs. and verb tenses, simple present, present progressive. Number 1, Alexander.
What should I do? Use time. Choose time, right?
Yes, you have to find out the time, the tense form.
She
tense form here.
goes to work every day.
Why present simple here?
Because she do it
Does it?
on
Does it?
regular.
On
She
regular
does it regular.
basis. Yes, I agree with you completely. Yuri?
Right now I am doing my homework.
Why present continuous?
Because of the word now.
Because of the word now, yes. The indicator of time is now. You're right. Number 3, Alexander.
This week she studying
For a test. So in this case, we can use present continuous to show the process of the action that is going on. And in this case, present continuous, present progressive is possible. It is one of the usages of present progressive. So remember it. Number 4, Yuri.
Diana is a good girl.
Good. Alexander.
He has a lot of friends.
He has lots of friends. You're right. Thank you. Next exercise. Simple past, past progressive. Yuri, you're welcome.
We went to the movies last night.
He went to the movies last night. Why past simple?
Because the word last night shows us it was the last night.
Exactly. We've got the indication of time, last night. The adverbial modifier of time. You're right. Number 2, Alexander.
The kids were playing outside all day and now they are very tired.
Yes, so we're playing past progressive. Why should we use this tense form?
Because there is a clue already playing.
Yes, you're right. Because of the indicator of time. You're right. Thank you, Yuri. You're welcome. Number 3.
I cleaned the house when she called.
Are you sure about it?
Maybe it's conditional.
Continuous. Why do you think so? Because one action, she called. It is.
I cleaning the house when she
And
called.
I was cleaning the house. It's a long action. It's a period of time. It's a process. And during that process, when I was cleaning, she called. She called is a singular action, and I was cleaning is the process, while which she called. That's why we should use past continuous.
I cleaning the house when she called.
Yes, was cleaning. I was cleaning the house.
I was cleaning.
Yes, thank you. Do you understand why?
Yes.
Good, thank you. Alexander, 4.
James left Spain in 1981.
Left Spain, yes. Adverbial modifier of time, 1981. So that's why past simple, right?
Yes.
And number 5, Yuri.
I visited Jane last summer.
Okay, exactly. Simple past and present perfect. Alexander.
I have just come. I have just come back.
Exactly. I have just come back. Good review. Present perfect. Thank you. Yuri.
You have read this book 3 times. 5 times.
Read. You have read. 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 You read this 5 times.
Read this book 5 times.
Good. Thank you, Alexander.
We had a nice dinner last night.
Past simple. Because last night, right?
Yes.
Okay, Yuri.
Last week he had still in Tokyo.
Last week he
been still. Last week he was still in Tokyo.
He was still in Tokyo because last week, so past simple. It is important to remember, so it is tricky, but we have to think. Number 5, Alexander.
I'm sorry, I've broken the vase.
The vase, we've got 2 variants of pronunciation. Do you know the second one?
No.
Vase is British and vase is American.
Ways it's American variant, да?
Yeah, right. Okay, mixed tenses. Number 4, item 1. Alexander?
Mixed tenses. This we can choose any of tense, right?
Yes, you're right.
Next week, I will be 20 years old.
Good. Number 2. Yuri?
She always talking.
Yes, but correct yourself. She?
She talking always.
She is always
She is
talking.
always talking.
Yes, okay. Alexander?
Since I can remember, I always
I have
I
always loved.
have always loved reading.
Okay. Yuri?
George always checking his email.
George always. We've got always, and it means
He's checking
it
his
repeats regular
email.
action. So what tense form should be used here? George
Has
always.
checking.
Think again, please. George always
Has
checks. Yes, it is a regular, habitual, repeated action. Present simple.
always checks his mail.
You're right. Alexander?
Betty opened the shop last summer.
Yes. Why should we use past simple here?
Because last summer.
Yes, you're right. Part D. Verb tenses too. Yes and no questions. Number 1. Alexander?
She was at home last night. Should I
Ask the question.
ask?
Yes.
Okay. Was she at home last night, right?
Exactly. Thank you. Absolutely. Yuri?
It has been so long since our last meeting. Has it been so long since our last meeting?
Okay. Alexander?
Daniel jogs often. Does Daniel jog often?
Well done, Yuri.
I'm washing the dishes now. Washing the dishes. Washing now the dishes.
Yes. Am I washing the dishes now?
Да. Am I washing the dishes?
Thank you. Alexander?
He will be very happy to hear this. Will he be very happy to hear this?
Thank you. Next task. Questions. Yuri, you're welcome. Number 1.
I like to eat pizza. What I like to eat?
What do I like to eat? I like to eat pizza. We have to put the question, ask the question to the underlined word and or word in italics. So pizza is the thing that we should ask the question to. So what do I like to eat?
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 Yes, exactly. Thank you. Alexander?
We met on Monday. When did we meet?
When we have auxiliary verb did, we shouldn't use past simple of the main verb.
Yes.
So it is important. We should use the infinitive without particle too. Here, next one, number 3.
She works in London. Works she in London?
Can we say so?
Where did she work?
Yes, but present simple.
Where does she work?
Yes, where does she work? Okay, Alexander?
We are listening to the best song ever. What are we listening to?
Which song?
Which song are we listening to?
What's the difference between what and which?
Which, который, what, Какую?
Что?
I don't know.
So, what? Do you know the translation of which?
Что?
Что? Yes, and which?
Который?
Который, какой? You're right.
Разве вот не используется какую? Нет? Тоже. Окей.
Yes, sometimes it is used, but the most general thing is this way. Yes, okay. Give you next one, Yuri.
John has decided to quit his job. Who has decided to quit his
Quit.
job?
Quit.
Quit his job.
Who has decided to quit his job? Okay. Next one, Alexander.
They live in Los Angeles. Don't they? Right?
Yes. Just a minute. They live in Los Angeles, don't they? You're welcome. Number 2.
You don't go fishing. Don't you go fishing? Don't
You don't go fishing, do you?
Do you? Yes.
You don't go fishing, do you? Okay, Alexander.
She is a wonderful baker, isn't she?
Okay, Yuri.
He isn't a policeman, isn't he?
He isn't a policeman, is he? So when we have got isn't in the tail of the question, we should be positive. We should say is he. We should never be isn't he. Right now, do you understand it?
Yes.
And when we have got a positive, she is a wonderful baker. In the tail of the question, we should have isn't she. So vice versa. Наоборот. Do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Alexander. Number 5.
They are ready, aren't they?
They are ready, aren't they? Negative sentences. You're welcome.
Jessica turned on her radio. Isn't Jessica?
Jessica didn't turn on her radio, and that's all. It's a negative sentence, and we shouldn't use tail here. Okay? So
Didn't she?
we do not have tails in negative sentences. We have got it only in questions, but not in negative sentences. Do you remember? Yuri?
Значит, как будет теперь как переделать?
Jessica didn't turn on her radio, and that's all. Stop. Full stop.
Jessica didn't turn on her radio.
Okay. Next one, Alexander.
They have changed so much.
Make a negative sentence.
They haven't changed so much.
So much. Okay. Next one, Yuri.
I write many stories. I didn't write many stories.
Yes, when the sentence is in present simple, you should use present simple to make a negative sentence. So I don't write many stories. Remember about it. So what tense form we are talking about in the sentence, the same tense form we should use in the negative sentence or in the question sentence, in the interrogative sentence. We should remember it. Okay, number 4, Alexander.
We are having fun. We are not having fun.
Okay, number 5, Yuri.
Robert will marry Susan. Robert will not marry Susan.
Thank you, exactly. Part E, sentence structure, simple sentences. Number 1, Alexander.
Simple sentences. Is lunch she here for? We should to build sentence. Right?
Yes, you're right.
She is paying for her lunch.
She is paying for her lunch. Okay. Yuri, the second.
I have a present for you special.
I have a special present for you.
I have
a special present for you.
Present for you.
Okay, number 3, Alexander.
Some people sleep too late, like you. No. Yeah, I like some.
Once again.
Some people.
Can I do it again by myself?
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay. Some people sleep. Like some people like sleep too late. Right?
Like to sleep?
Like
Late.
to sleep late. Yes.
Like to sleep late. Excuse me, could you wait a little, okay? Just a little, good?
Оксана, що то що знов я дзвонила?
Так, Лілія Семенівна, я одну хвилиночку зараз заняття проводжу, добре?
Хочу сказати, Оксанка, що не вміє тільки вийти, знаєш коли?
Мгм.
В понеділок з тобою.
Добре, Лілія Семенівна, добре. Хай буде, дякую. Excuse me, it is my tutor from the university. I'm writing thesis on intercultural communication, and she is in the United States. She is my tutor, and she tutors my thesis. That's why she calls sometimes, and even when I can't talk. So I'm really sorry about that. Let's turn back to our handout and let's have it. Okay, where have we stopped? Number 4. Yuri, you're welcome. Jay?
Jane meets Jack every day.
Jane and Jack meet every other day.
Meet every other day.
Okay. Number 5.
He didn't eat his sandwich.
He didn't eat his sandwich. Good. Well, fine. Compound sentences. Number 1, Yuri.
He opened
He opened the door,
the door, and he's opened the window.
and his friend opened the window.
Window.
Okay, well done. Number 2, Alexander.
Is it the same task as
Number 2, this is the second exercise, compound sentences. The second task. Sentence number 2. He was
too busy. He was so busy to
he was busy.
He was busy
Yes.
to decide.
So I
So I go home.
decided to go home. Yes, he was busy, so I decided to go home
Yes.
because he was busy. Okay, Yuri, number 3.
We wanted to a picnic, but it's too cold.
Too cold. Yes, we wanted to have a picnic, but it was too cold. So the tenses when we have got past tense form wanted, and the subordinate clause we should also use past simple. It should be was. Okay.
Yes.
The agreement of tenses. Number 4, Alexander.
She didn't call her, so she didn't speak to
Her.
her.
She didn't call her, so I didn't speak to her.
But there are just one her.
Okay. So let's do it again, Alexander.
She didn't call, so she didn't speak to her.
Okay. Okay. Next one, Yuri.
The fish swimming and the cat resting were resting.
No. So fish, it is plural, and
The
cat
fish
is singular.
The
So
fish
where should we put where and was? Where is plural and was is singular. So fish were swimming and cat was resting.
was resting.
So actually the fish is used only in plural. We cannot say fishes. Fish, it is already plural, and that's why we should use were here. And we can use it as fishes sometimes, but in general, fish is already plural form of a noun. We have to remember it. Complex sentences. Number 1, Alexander.
When Maria arrived, there was nobody.
There, yes. When Maria arrived, there was nobody there. Or nobody was there when Maria arrived.
Mhm.
Variants are possible. Okay, Yuri, number 2.
After I stopped the car, the red lights turned.
I stopped the car after I noticed the lights turned red.
Turned red.
A little bit difficult sentence, but it is okay. So, I stopped the car after I noticed the lights turned red.
After I noticed, turned right.
Okay, yes. Alexander?
They are working very hard because they have to meet a deadline.
They have a deadline to meet.
They have a deadline to meet. A deadline.
Okay. Deadline to meet.
Mm.
Deadline, do you know the translation of this word?
No.
Alexander? No?
No.
So this is the last time that you can pass your work, or for example, the last day of something. I'm going to give you, yes? The definition.
Yes.
In a minute. So here is the definition. Deadline. A time by which something must be done. For example, an article set or a composition written or something like that. A time by which something must be done.
A time by which something must be done.
Yes. Yes. This is deadline. Can you get the translation of it?
Срок?
Yes, you're right. The end date or something like that. Good. The next sentence, number 4. Yuri?
Even though her eyes still open,
are barely open. Mm-hmm. She is still awake.
She is still awake.
Yes. So even though her eyes are barely. So what does it mean, barely? Do you know?
Широко открыто.
No, widely it is широко. And here? Only just. Only a little.
Приоткрыто.
Yes? Barely, yes. Only a little. Yes. She is still awake. Okay. Next one. And awake, do you remember this word and the translation of this word? Awake?
Просыпаться.
Yes, she is still awake. Не спит, не спать. Yes. Okay, number 5. Alexander?
This is a girl who won the race.
Exactly, absolutely agree with you completely. Next one, Yuri, number 1. Make sentences, exercise 4.
Tomorrow, Faith will work and start here.
Faith will start working here tomorrow. In this case. Okay, yes. The second, Alexander?
Okay, Bob and his brother was watching TV. Was sleeping and watching TV.
Once again, I know that you can do it. Number 2.
Okay. Bob was sleeping and his brother was watching TV.
Exactly. Thank you. Well done. Yuri, number 3.
This movie is about I told you.
Once again, try to do it.
This movie.
This is the movie.
This is the movie about which I told.
Which I told you about. About goes in the end of the sentence. This is the movie which I told you about. Okay. Number 4, Alexander.
This movie is about I told you. This is the movie about which I told you. This is the movie which I told you about. This is the movie which I told you about. This is the movie which I told you about. Okay. Number 5, Yuri.
Number 4. Alexander?
She was really sorry that she said.
But try to change the clauses.
Um, she said that she was really sorry.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Good of you. Number 5, Yuri.
He couldn't open the door, so he went open the window.
So he went in through the window.
Through the window.
Yes, he couldn't open the door, so he went in through the window. You're right. Good of you. So this is the end of today's test. And do you think that it was difficult or not so difficult? An easy
Not
one?
so-
Not so difficult
Yes.
for you? Okay. What was the most difficult task for you, Alexander?
For me,
Mixed sentences.
to build sentences from big numbers of words.
Big number of words. Yes, it was difficult, but still you've coped with it. And what about you? What was difficult for you, Yuri?
Mixed sentences.
Mixed sentences. Yes. Okay. And what was the easy task for you, Alexander?
What was easy to choose simple times.
Yes, the tenses of the verb. What about you, Yuri?
Other sentences.
Okay, okay, good of you. Good of you. Now I'd like you to take a pen and a list of paper, and we'll have a kind of short listening. Okay? It's a grammar listening, so we haven't done it before, but let's try to do it. Tell me if you're ready. Take a pen and take some notes. Get ready to take some notes, okay?
Ready.
Good,
I'm ready.
good.
Enough with adjectives and nouns. We'll explain the difference between too much and too many.
And we'll finish with a quiz, so listen carefully.
And to help us with all our example sentences today, we're bringing you this episode of 6-Minute Grammar from a clothes shop.
Yes, we're clothes shopping.
Yeah, well, Catherine's clothes shopping.
Yes, I'm going to a party. Rob, look, this blue dress, I love it. Do you?
Not really my colour.
Rob, it's not you. You're not going to wear it, Rob.
Okay, okay.
Actually, it's too big. Oh, but look, this one. This one's nice. What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, but it's a bit short, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's too small.
Too big, too small. Catherine used the word too here with the adjectives big and small to say that the dress is not right. It's bigger or smaller than she wants or needs.
Right, Rob, blue one, red one. Look, what do you think?
Actually, I do like the colour. Yeah, it suits you.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Mm.
But oh, Rob, it's very expensive.
Is it? Oh, yes. Look at that, £150. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
So we use very with an adjective to make it stronger. The red dress is not just expensive, it's very expensive.
Very, very expensive. But look, green one. Look at this green one. It's cheaper and it looks big enough. What do you think, Rob? Is this the one?
I think this could be the one. It does suit you, actually.
Thank you.
And it's cheaper.
Yes.
Let's take it before you change your mind. Do you have enough money?
Do I have enough money, Rob? Are you serious? Of course I have.
Let's see your purse.
Yes.
Okay.
It's come in. It's come in.
So the word enough with an adjective describes the right amount of something. So the green dress is big enough and long enough. So we've found it. We've got the dress. Hooray!
Rob. Sorry, Rob. Actually, I don't have enough cash on me and my credit card's in the office. I don't suppose, Rob, would you mind?
What are you saying here? Okay, I see what you're saying.
Thank you, Rob.
How much is
Thank
it?
you.
So we can also use enough before a noun to say that we have the right amount of something. So we can ask, do you have enough money? And we can also use enough in the negative to say we have less of something than we need. So Catherine doesn't have enough cash.
Thank you, Rob. You're very generous.
Okay, time for a recap. We use too before an adjective.
The blue dress is too small.
Very goes before an adjective.
The red dress is very expensive.
Enough goes after an adjective.
This dress is big enough.
And enough goes before a noun.
I don't have enough money.
Okay, let's go. I've done enough shopping for one day.
Okay, come on.
6-minute grammar from B.
This dialect is about the adjectives
Yes, exactly.
and the clauses.
Mm-hmm.
Red dress,
Right. You're right.
the размер,
Size.
they choose the size and how it costs.
Mm-hmm. So what were they trying to buy?
Red dress,
Mm-hmm. Did they buy it? Alexander, did they buy it?
Yes.
Or did they change their mind?
I
Yuri,
don't know.
what do you remember? Do you remember?
they change their mind.
They changed their mind. Why did they change their mind? Yuri, do you remember?
Because it costs what?
Yes, because of the price.
The price.
Yes, the price was too big, and they didn't have enough money
Enough money to buy it.
to buy it. Yes. And what about the other dress? What dress did they choose to buy? Green or gray or something like that. And what did they decide to do? Yuri?
I don't remember.
They decided to buy the second dress because they could afford it. And what did the woman ask her friend to do?
Do you love?
She asked Rob to give her some money because she didn't have enough money to buy that dress. So,
And they say that the red dress is too expensive.
and in the end, they could buy that dress. Yes. So where do we use to, Alexander?
When do we use to? What?
With adjectives or with the nouns?
Nouns. With verbs.
For example, too big, too expensive,
Oh, okay.
too much.
With adjectives.
With adjectives.
These
Yes.
adjectives, there are a lot of adjectives there. The man described the adjectives.
Yes. Can you give me the sentence of your own with this word too?
I have 2 big pajamas for me.
Or these pajamas are too big for me. Yes. What about you, Alexander? Can you make up a sentence of your own using this word too?
I'm too stupid to understand this listening.
No, you're smart enough to overcome yourself and understand that you can do it. I think that is the exact way to think about it. Well, actually, you've understood the main idea of how to use enough, to, and very in the sentences. And maybe if you've listened to it 2 times, Alexander, it would be easier for you to understand it. But because of listening to it only 1 time, you couldn't get all the information on the spot. But it's not a bad result.
The information is about the dress and about the second dress.
Yes, yes.
The
So,
dress is too expensive, and then they buy the second.
yes, yes. It's okay. It's okay. So, Alexander, I'm going to give you a link. And at home you could listen to it once more and try to learn the vocabulary. This is the site.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. BBC English podcasts and downloads, and you could improve your listening there. Good. It's high time to finish our class today. I thank you for coming and sharing this test with me. It was very interesting for me to work with you today. I wish you to have a good evening, and I invite you to my future classes. If there are no questions, or if there are some, are there any? Yuri,
No.
Alexander, no questions? Okay, then see you tomorrow. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.